How do we find the area of the shaded region? It looks complicated, but there's actually a very simple idea behind this. Now, this diagram was taken out of a circle. It was cut out of a circle. So the shaded region here is called a segment. A segment is a portion of a circle that is bounded by an arc and a chord. So this is a segment. Alright, so how do we find the area of this segment? The area of a segment is area of segment is equals to the area of a sector. That reminds me, let me explain what a sector is. If this diagram was cut out of a sector is a portion of a circle that is bounded by an arc. This is an arc. This is an arc. And a pair of radii. This is radius, radius, and then you have a pair of radii. So the area of the shaded portion is the area of the sector, everything, minus the area of this triangle. So when you take out this triangle from everything, what you have left is the area of the segment. Alright, so area of sector minus area of triangle. Alright, so what is the formula to find area of a sector? Theta over 360 times pi r squared. And area of a triangle, we have several formulas you could use to find the area of a triangle, but the most appropriate one here to solve this problem, we're going to use this half AB sine C. Alright, so if you're not familiar with this formula, we use this formula when you have two sides given to you in a triangle and the included, the adjacent side is provided. This is what I mean. You have these two sides, 15 is given to you, and the angle in between two sides given is provided, then we use this formula. So in this case now, my A is going to be one of the sides, so I'll call this A and call this B, and my C is 56 degrees. 56 degrees, that's C. Alright, so let's get back here. Theta is that angle that subtend this arc at the center, and that's 56 degrees. My radius is 15 centimeters. Remember I told you that this diagram was cut out of a circle. So I have 56 over 360 times my pi. I'm going to check pi to 22 over 7 times 15 squared minus 1 over 2 times 15 times 15 times sine 56. So the area of segment, that means the area of the shaded portion. The shaded portion is its segment. Alright, so area of segment. So let us evaluate all of these. I have this as 56 over 360 times 22, then times 15 square. 15 square is 225. So if you multiply all of this, let's just get the value straight so that we don't need to come back here again. So I say 56 times 22. You can also multiply that, 56 times 22. Alright, so let's write this. This is 56 times 22 times 225. All of this divided by 360 times 7. You can also cut out common terms or common factors. And then here I have 1 over 2 times 225, and then times sine 56. Sine 56 would give me 0.8290. Alright, so we're going to multiply all of this once now, and then we get our answer. So 56 times 22 times 225, and then divided by 360 times 7. So this is 110 minus, I have 225 times 0.8290 divided by 2, and so this is 93.26 to 2 decimal places. So the difference between these two would give me 16.74 centimeter square. Your area is in centimeters square, and so that's the area of the shaded portion. Please click on the subscribe button if you've not done that. Follow this page for more educating videos.